And then she said, well, I don't know about you. Oh, Christ. Hi, everybody. No, I'm only kidding. We weren't really gossiping at all. So, hello, everybody, and welcome to the video Q&A with me, Gareth, and Mick from Clockwork Eye Video Training and Video Production. So, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all enjoying this middle of the week extravaganza. That is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, isn't it?
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Yeah. I started doubting myself then, Mick.
No,
I started thinking, you know what, is it?
When we're busy, it goes quick.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you're new to this format, what we do is basically we live stream and then we do a little chat about something that's video related. Today, Mick is going to take us through video editing and different packages and software and stuff like that. And then what you could do is you can bang any burning questions that you have in the chat, and we will do our best to answer them, as long as they're video related, because we're not doctors. Okay. If you've got an itch, go see your doctor. Okay. So, so I will hand over to Mick and let him do his little bit about video editing.
Yeah. So basically, if you've got any questions, get them put into the chat, and we'll try and address them as they appear. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm not going to tell you how to edit and all the little tricks and stuff like that. It's basically an overview of, because a lot of time we get asked the question, I want to get into making videos. I can create them on my phone, my cameras, but I don't know how to edit. What should I get? So this is just a quick summary of what we tell people. So basically, if you get, say, if you're on PC, you get something that's called, I'm just going to double check this because it used to be called Windows Editor. It's now called Clipchamp, okay? And it's a really rudimentary video editing, but it is good. What you can do is you can put your footage in, you can trim it either side, you can split it, you can rearrange, so a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. You can move things around, add titles, and it's good to start off with. It's free. It comes with an actual PC. And then if you are a Mac user, you've got iMovie, which again is very similar to Clipchamp, and it's a great way of starting off, getting your videos started. But what we'll do is I'm going to show you some other software that's available, and it's free. And then you have sort of buy options as well to sort of enhance it. And then there's a mid-range package, and then there's also what we call the high-end package as well, okay, which like professionals use. You can make films of it and all sorts. Okay, so I'm going to start with the free package. So I will share my screen. This is where I am gonna. Where are we? Yep, we're here.
Where it all goes wrong.
This is where it all goes wrong. Can we see my screen?
Welcome to live TV. Yep.
Brilliant. So this one is something called CapCut. So just quickly about CapCut, it's free, but there are paid options. Okay, so you get more available things there. So it's very AI driven. So you get extra stuff with the paid options. It just opens up more there, but it's great to get started, and plus it's free as well. The only sort of downside to this is it's owned by ByteDance, who have TikTok as well, and it's Chinese. But some countries won't allow it in their country because they think it's political with the Chinese. So that's the only sort of drawback. And if you've got any sort of political affiliations and things like that, that's the only drawback. But if you're not, it's a great way of getting started. It's free and it's really powerful. Okay, so you can see here, I'll just have a. So this is the timeline. So this is where you put all your footage in. You can add cutaways, things like that. It's really useful. You can add your audio, and then you can do sort of like little overlays as well. So on here you have your end card where you can have your details, and so this is like a graphic. And then what I've done is I've brought in my actual footage and I've placed it in this box. So it's very, very powerful and it's free as well. Okay, so that is CapCut, and what's great about CapCut, things like what it does, it can like get rid of background as well. So for example, if I wanted to get rid of that, I could do the function and it whizzes away, and within less than a minute it gets rid of this background and it makes it appear. In the olden days, just going back a few years, just a couple of years, you have to use green screen and chroma key it out, but things have just moved on so much now. Okay, so that is CapCut, and then what I'm going to do now is go and show you a mid-range one that we recommend, which is a product called Movave. Okay, so Movave, here we are.
Oh, thanks for the thumbnail there, Mick.
Sorry?
I said, thanks for the thumbnail there.
That's all right.
Me with my eyes closed.
Could have been worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so again, this is another very similar. So you've got your timeline where you put all your pieces together, you've got your monitor, and then you've got like your assets and stuff here. So for example, I've imported all my footage that I wanted and I've rearranged it, trimmed it down. So for example, just a quick thing to show you. If I play this. Yeah, relax, smile. So Gareth just is getting ready for his performance. So what I can do is trim all that off. So literally, I just click on the actual clip. So I'll do it again. Just get the precise point.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
And then I can split it, and then I can delete it. That's one way of doing it. So it's really easy. I could move it down there, put it at the back. Oh, don't want to do that, move it back. All sorts. Okay, it's really simple, really easy to use. And what's great about this, it's intuitive. So if you hover over things, so for example there, it'll tell you what to do and stuff. So you can do that, or anything. Oh, what's this? So you hover over it, and it tells you what it is. And what's great as well, it tells you like the shortcuts as well. So another thing, what's great about editing is you can use your menus and things like that. But eventually, to get good and improve your speed, if you start using shortcut keys on your keyboard, that's what helps with your editing, just speeds it up. So this is a mid-range thing. So for example, what I'll show you is I'll show you an effect. Okay.
So when you say mid-range, that basically it's not free anymore.
Not free, you have to pay, but there's different arrangements, and it's mid-range. We researched loads of different ones, and we found this was good because it's intuitive. Okay, it really helps for a beginner. It's a bit semi-auto. Okay, so what you can do is you can click on something and you can change things. So for example, let's put a title. Let's put a title here for us. Okay, so what you can do, you go to titles, and you can click on them. Let's have a look. What should we go for? Let's go all. Whoops. So let's do it again. Yeah, there we are. So you just click on it, it shows you what it'll look like. Obviously, you put your own words in there. And what's great about this is you can change the color for your branding, change the fonts, all sorts. And it's really intuitive. So here's one that you can use. So it's just about going through and trying things out. Lots of nice transitions as well. So you can go from one clip to another. So you could fade out, it could spin. So that is Movave, okay? So you can pay, there's different versions. I'm not trying to sell it, I'm just saying what it is. You can pay a one-off payment for the year. I think there's even a lifetime one, just a little bit more money. So every update they do, you're covered. Okay, so, and then the next one is, let's get it up, Premiere. Can we see that okay? So it's just a little bit more intense.
Very intense.
It's not as intuitive as in friendly and things like that. You kind of need to know what you're doing. So it's a bit like if you were driving a car, you can put your petrol in, you can pump your tires up, but this is how someone who can sort of lift up the bonnet and, you know, tinker around and do things and know exactly where things are and how they work. Okay, so for example, what's good about this is you're just so much neater when it comes to actually putting all your files in. You've got all these subfolders and things where the other ones, they were kind of just all plonked in one bin. So it's much easier. So the thing is just much more professional. There's more things to it. A lot of them, the percentage-wise stuff, even I don't use some of it. It's really intense. People make films on this, like Hollywood films are actually edited on this. The equivalent in a Mac would be something like Final Cut Pro, that Gareth.
Yeah.
But this, because we're PC. So this is more a high end. And the advice I give people is, if you're starting off editing, start off with something free. Give it a go, see if you like it, get your edits done, and then if you want to invest a bit of more money, think about how much more do you want to invest. Do you want to go really high up, because this is quite expensive. It's so much a month, isn't it? For the suite, it's like £80
for the whole thing.
Yeah, or you can just go for the editing package.
This is 30 quid on its own a month.
It's still quite a lot that a month, isn't it? Where, for example, Movavi, you're pretty much covered. 2 months you're covered. But it does so much more. It's so much more powerful. But do you need it? That's the thing. Do you need it? It's like a car, If you got like a second-hand car, it gets you to A to B. Brilliant. You don't need a new car, do you? You don't need a Rolls Royce, But if you do need that Rolls Royce, and you are business specific, then yeah, definitely go for a higher end one. But the advice for us is try it first. But in the long run, though, because you're trying it out, and maybe when your business gets more successful, do you really want to be editing? Do you want to be spending your time more on actually what you do in your company? So will you be farming it out? So to buy something like Premiere would be a waste of time, because eventually you're going to be farming it out anyway. So you might as well stick to sort of a mid-range or a lower end version, as it gets you done. So it's just various things to think about. So we get in touch with us. We'll definitely give you our genuine options. But we're recommending Movavi, but we're sort of maybe thinking going towards CapCut, really, aren't we?
We're looking more and more at it and seeing its capabilities. So one of the good things about Movavi is the fact that you want to stop your share, and we can go back to talking to the lovely people. But one of the things with Movavi is that it also comes with the screen capture, the screen capture software, which is really, really easy to use as well, and that comes with the product. But it's the world is changing completely, because the way that the software has been, more and more people are creating software that you can use, and it's getting easier to use, I think. I mean, Mick uses the Premiere, and to be honest with you, if you were just getting the editing, £30 a month, you'd be better off joining the Video Creators Club, because you get more for it. But Mick uses the Premiere, and I look at it and I go, yeah, right, whatever, And when we started 12 and a half years ago, and we were using it, I was like, oh God, I don't want to learn how to use that. It's too complicated. Whereas now, like Mick said, with the Movavi and the CapCut, it's so much easier. Talking about things being advanced and all the rest of it, Mick, I got something to show you.
No, go on.
I got myself a new toy. I'm gonna need to swap places with you.
Okay.
I got myself a new toy.
Okay.
I use OBS Studio for my doing my videos, and also for having like my logo on when I'm networking and I'm on Zoom, because I can use it as a virtual camera and stuff, and it basically how I can make my name appear at the touch of a button, and press a button like that. I've actually got a new toy now, where basically if I press a button,
right, very nice,
transitions to the end screen like that, comes back out. It's all smooth and whizzy, and I can share my screen. Look.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait till you see this. Yeah. I can zoom in on it. Stuff like that.
You see, that's useful, because I actually attended your course on OBS, and someone actually asked that question in, and you said you did go research it. So you've obviously found the answer.
So I researched it because somebody asked a question about zooming in on the web pages and stuff, and I came across this, and I've been playing with it since. But another thing that I've actually got for it as well is that you can, because like some people they like to fade their background out, or they put themselves into the kind of green screeny kind of thing on Zoom and that. And obviously with this, you can use it online as a virtual camera. But I also found that basically you can get rid of your background.
Yeah.
You still have that fuzziness though around you, which is a little bit of a pain. But and one of the funny things is that if I turn that off, so you could actually do this. You could do like you could go meep meep.
It's like an 80s pop
So,
video,
yeah,
isn't it?
Hey, what?
80s pop video.
Yeah, it's really. But yeah, it's so I got all the new transitions and stuff, you know, so you can do video in video and
Yeah, very
all the
nice.
rest of it. Quite smart. Quite
Yeah,
smart.
before you just cut,
And
didn't
yeah,
you?
before it just cut or swiped or faded or whatever, but now with the new toy, it does all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so basically, with regards going back to editing, there is so much going on in the editing world, and I was kind of one of the I think I'm glad you found that funny, man. One of the things we're doing, well, in particular you're doing, is we're doing our training workshops, but we're also doing now our beginner's guide to video editing. Is we're doing an interactive. So we've run one session in, was it February? January. Yeah. The next one starts Friday. And we've got people coming on that who are going to be learning to edit video content for their business. And the workshop itself, for your information, guys, is broken down into 3. So it's not really like an intense kind of full day's training. So 3 2-hour sessions every Friday. So the Friday the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd, and they'll be with Mick. And then at the end of the month, on the 29th, 28th, what's the last Friday of the month? Somebody put it in the chat if you know when the last Friday is. We're doing YouTube for Business. Yeah. But yeah. So just wondering if anybody has any questions about creating video, or if they haven't, then they can forever hold their peace.
I'll just put these links in chat for everyone.
Yeah, put the links in the chat for people. So yeah, so it's really, it's quite a fascinating thing, is video editing, but it doesn't have to be as complicated as what people think it is.
No.
It's also, like you said in your presentation, a lot of people shy away because they could create the video content, but they don't know how then to put it all together. 29th of March. Thank you, Yvonne. So the 29th of March is the last Friday of the month. But yeah, so they just don't know how to put it all together, as it were, in a final edit. But it doesn't have to be that complicated, because you can literally trim bits and just, like Mick showed, you just layer them. So it's layers of stuff. So where I've got my logo, in the top there, that's literally just a layer, just like you would do in an edit, But yeah,
tricks are keep it simple, get into a scene quick, get out of the scene quick, don't linger. Tell them what you want, grab them quick, and then get out. Because a lot of our business videos are just us talking to camera and either explaining something or demonstrating something. But what then enhances it is having cutaways. So cutting to something that you're talking about makes it relevant, makes it more interesting, keeps people interest, which is what you'll learn.
Also makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing a video and you've got yourself a 2-minute long script, then you're trying to memorize that or whatever. But if you break it down, then you can do a bit, you can voice over quite a lot. And then as long as you come back to yourself with your call to action, because quite simply, if you don't have a call to action, then what's the point in making it? The amount of videos I personally see where people say, thanks for watching at the end. And I'm like, well, no, you really want to be saying, get in touch, Otherwise, what's the point in making the video?
Yeah, and rather just saying it, show your contacts as well. You know, like I showed on the demonstration there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, you know, show people stuff.
Yeah, because people make a mistake as well, like you said. They'll do the video and then they'll finish thanks for listening, and then they'll show their contact details. But people drop off; they won't even see those because they'll stop the video. They won't watch anymore. So it's best if you're still talking and show them at the same time. They'll still watch and they'll see them then.
Which is why we go for the template that you know we've used for years, where you know you're still talking, you're still giving them the information, but basically the contact info's there. You know, it's one of those things where basically people I don't understand why people make it difficult for you to get in touch with them, because I personally, and it's like websites. The amount of websites I see where the phone number's not there, I have to go to contact us to drill down to try and find the contact information. Well, in reality, most people are not going to do the digging unless they really, really want to get in touch. So make getting in touch easy.
Yeah,
you know,
so it's a bit like, I mean, these videos are a bit like a substitute networking, isn't it? So you're basically face to face. We're talking to the camera. People watch on YouTube as it's you. And in networking face to face, you wouldn't talk to someone and then just walk off, would you? No. You'd pass them your business card, or you'd arrange a meeting.
Yeah, you know, it's so true. It's amazing. Mind you, I have been to some networking where they just give you the business card and walk away. Yeah. So yeah, well, if there's no questions then for the chat, then feel free after the live stream, if you're watching this as a rerun, to basically drop any comments into the stream, and we'll come back and answer them. But yeah, so essentially what we've got going on at the moment is, for this month, is the Beginner's Guide to Video Editing starts on Friday, 3 sessions, the 8th, 15th and 22nd, and then on the 29th of March, thank you, Yvonne, we have YouTube for Business workshop. If you're not using YouTube, then you should be, because Google own it, even if your audience are not on it. At the end of the day, it's a fantastic thing, and they're making so many changes that it really looks like Google are pushing for YouTube to become a social media platform, more so a social media platform. So if you're not using it, or if you have got a channel and you haven't really set it up properly, then why did you spend all the time on LinkedIn and Facebook pages, but then not YouTube when Google own it? It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, we got that one. And then next month we're starting our creating videos with your phone. So that'll be starting on Friday the 5th of April. We haven't got links for that at the moment, but they will be coming out, and that will run for 3 weeks, the 5th, the 12th, and then the 19th. And then on the 26th of April, I will be rerunning my OBS workshop, showing you how to set up and everything like that. All right, so if there's no questions, we'll go. Should we go? Is there anything else? Have I forgotten anything?
Chat
about, yes. So our next next live stream is actually a chat about your body, not your body, you know, a chat about your body, right? Anyway, it's with Zoltan, and basically he mends broken bodies, if you like, and essentially we will be doing that live stream on March the 18th, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
So March the 18th from 12 o'clock for about half an hour. So grab a cup of coffee and a sandwich and come along and have a listen and interact with us and put what you want.
Yeah, it's more than just a physiotherapist. Well, he isn't a physiotherapist.
No,
basically stuck muscle injuries, but he kind of specializes in sport and musicians as well.
Yeah. So come along, ask any questions that you want to Zoltan, and we'll be having a chat with him.
Yeah.
And looking forward to that. So 12 o'clock on the 18th. Come along and essentially.
Oh, we've got one. Yvonne's coming.
We've got one attendee. Woohoo!
I don't think,
So yeah, but you
just for people as well, I don't think it's a free session to come and ask, oh, I've got this pain and how do I? Although I might ask him about something that I've got.
I said at the beginning, we're not doctors. So right, okay. So on that note, then I will play us out.
Yeah, brilliant. Video Creators Club. Do you want to mention that?
We've mentioned the Video Creators Club. So yeah, if you were interested in making video for your business, then by all means give us a shout. Our Video Creators Club offers ongoing support, a library of tutorials, a monthly networking meeting, and where we all get together and share ideas and collaborate, and also access to our workshops. Oh, I have got some news on the club front. So members of the Video Creators Club get our creating videos with their phone workshop free.
Yeah, the interactive one, yeah.
Yeah, it's all part of the getting started with video. So if you are interested in making video, then by all means come along.
Yeah, and it's really it's in depth, it's intense, it's over 3 weeks, it's that intense.
Yeah, it is. It's a good one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop into chat now. The Video Creators Club. If I do it there, then you can basically copy that, Mick, and put it into the other one, because you're on the stream, aren't you?
I put it already in Creators Club.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll just shut up then. I'll get my coat. See ya. Bye.
No, one step ahead.
Hey?
One step ahead.
Yeah, I should just leave you to it. But in that case, I will play us out.
Yeah.
So
and just a shock for all those people who heard me talk more than normal.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Yay! I'm taking him networking to the Skipton Expo next Tuesday as well. Networking. And anybody who knows me from BNI back in the day, yeah, when Mick used to substitute for me, basically he used to ring me afterwards and say, tell me how many cups of coffee and free sandwiches he could get. Yeah, you weren't much of a networker, but we're getting there.
No, getting there.
Right. Say ta-ra, Mick.
Ta-ra, Mick.